What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of FS19. This is Sussex Farms, episode 11. We got a bunch of stuff to do today. That's what's fun about this map. There's always so much to do. Sorry, I gotta do one thing real quick. I forgot to plug in my phone here. Just take a second. Hopefully, you guys are having a good old Saturday here. Of course, my phone cord's tied in a knot. Alright, we are ready to roll. So, I got a few things done. I played a little bit earlier for maybe just over an hour or so. So I'll just. Oh, that's weird. I'm right there. Sorry. Excuse me. So, like, these fields are all ready to go. We left off over here. I got, I believe this is all oats. And then we did more over here. And we got the fertilizer guy out here doing some fertilizing. Hey, Matchbox Sticks, what's up, dude? Welcome back. Long time no see. Not too long, but, you know, a little while. So this is all planted out here. Next field we have to do is a little bit of preparation. Oh. Huh. It's so funny. I thought I still had to plow this field. Wait, let's see. I do have to plow this field still, don't I? I think I cultivated the whole thing, but it still has to get plowed, I think. But down here we did all the everything getting ready for. We did all the lime and stuff on this one. And we just need to bring the fertilizer guy down here and get that going. Earlier, that was crazy. Earlier I cleaned all this up. They're starting to be messy again already. I gave them a whole bunch of food. You notice we're down a little bit of money on there. I think I put about $300,000 into these guys today. Oh, excuse me. Hang on. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Hey, what's up, Walker? Welcome back, man. Yeah, I had to put a bunch of money in here because one load of pig food's like, you know, with the 60,000 liter dump truck is like $90,000. So pig food's expensive, but pigs produce a lot. Yeah, so earlier I also went up to the store and got the other 4 egg pallets that we had up there sitting on the DO24 flatbed. And I put those right here. So I got the 4. They're almost full. This one had one more space here. I was like, screw it, full enough. So those are all loaded up there, ready to go. And the other ones over here are getting there. It's funny that one went over there, then this one went into this one. Like as soon as I had the pallet on the fork still, as I was bringing it over, like raised in the air. As soon as I came over here, that one just popped right in there. So it was like ready to go. I should have waited just a little bit more to move that last tote out of there. What are you doing tonight? Man, you know what I'm doing tonight. Farming. There's a lot going on tonight, you know. For you guys that are new to this map, you know, I do have a pretty decent Fent collection. This is that brand new baler where you get like the round baler where you get like the custom foil. Oh no, this is maybe this was the round baler one. I thought this was a square. I mean, this might be the square bale wrapper. But you pick your custom foil. This is the big baler. I think it's the Heston big baler. Man, got something stuck in my throat. Sorry, guys. This is like just a reskin tedder. This is a pretty new mod, but Fent as well. And then, you know, I got my front loader attachments. Those are all Fent, which is also new mod. And then this is also new as well, the front loader attachment there. And then, you know, of course I have fence. I have another 1050 out there running the fertilizer, and then the big one goes here with the tracks on it. The Irish Wolf, he bought this one a while back, this 8RT. I don't really ever use it. I should get it out in the field more or sell it or something. Looks nice though. Got the retriever. I always, excuse me, man, sorry. I always keep the corn headers over here, just because I don't ever go over here by this area. Or I do, but I drive through here. I don't really, that's not in my way, so I just parked them over there. And I got harvesters in here, forage harvester, the crone mower, which you guys saw me use that mower last time. And we got the big, like grain tank, what do they call that? Grain cart is what we'd usually call those. Sorry, I almost had a brain fart there. And then we got the Fendt loading wagon. I think it's pretty sweet. And we got the, I like running the New Holland headers because you could just pick these up and they have wheels on the bottom. You don't have to have a trailer or anything. They're already kind of built in, so I like having those 45-foot long drapers, and they fit perfect right here. We got the wheel loader. That's lime. I always put it on the left, and then the fertilizer one goes on the right. Full load of wheat for the chickens. The Krone Swadro 2000. It's my favorite windrower. This thing's a mod. I sure put that trailer in there crooked. So, what we have going on today, probably what we're going to start out with, is maybe making a little bit of money. And then we have to come back through, and we'll clean up those animals. You see the pigs already need to be cleared out again. We'll probably sell some pigs maybe if we get to that. We got more manure we have to deal with, and we got more slurry we have to deal with. So we'll just start off by getting some of the slurry taken out of the pigs. Then we'll do the cows. Yeah, 149,000 liters. So let's check here. We'll check to see what we got in our... That's all the stuff we have in our silos too. We got a little bit of stuff in there. I didn't notice that we had 96,000, almost 97,000 liters of corn. We got sugar beets, potatoes. So we have a little bit of inventory in there. But then we do have in storage, we have 64,000 liters of milk, not counting what's in the cows now, which might be a couple loads of that. Milk isn't going too high right now, but you know, that's not too bad. And if we got, I think it had 80,000 over there, so you know we're looking at 140,000. So that's almost $280,000 in milk that we have right now, about $250,000 or so. But how much digestate? So digestate right now we have 102,519 liters over in the digestate tank. That's funny. I just noticed that we have 30,000 liters of manure. I bet that manure is in our silo. All right, so we got a load of that, 60,000 liters. We're gonna start by making a trip down to the BGA, and then we'll dump this in there. This only gives us like $400 or so, 400 and some change for 1,000 liters. Which is not very much. You'll give us that at midnight tonight, in game time. And I take the digestate from that and take it down to the slurry yard. Let's actually check what that is as well real quick. Oh, I shouldn't have gone this way. Dang, I should have took that right. But we'll jump over here real quick. Make sure the digestate's decent price. And it's not terrible. It's $17.91. It's not up or down right now, so you know we'll do that. This will be a non-stop, constant thing. Maybe we can just kind of do a little shortcut. This is not going to be the correct way to go. Yeah, grass is all still mowed. So everything that you guys saw me do last time we were on this map just a couple days ago. I can't get through right there. Of course not. So you guys only missed about an hour of playtime. What map is this? This map is Sussex Farms, designed by Alien Jim. Same one that designed No Man's Land, and I forget what other maps he's done. Just a couple, I think. He also did, this one was also on 17 as well, I guess. And he did, like he remade this one for 19. I never did play it on 17 though. But yeah, this is Sussex Farms. In my opinion, it's one of the best maps in the game, at least on console. A lot of in-game stuff. Really low slot count starting out. Allows you to do a whole bunch of stuff. Allows you to get whatever equipment you want, whatever placeables you want, pretty much. I think slot count when you start out with nothing on the map is like 300 out of 1299 used, so you get, about 1,000 almost to play with. So yeah, that's not the correct way of coming down here, but now we're on the right road. So let's follow this down. Yeah, this map's awesome. There's so many in-game features and sell points, and there's a lot of interactive type of stuff and free lime, and super cool map. This is one of those maps that I barely ever get bored with. Some maps I'm like, oh yeah, it's an awesome map, I'll play it for a while, and then I'll get bored playing it, just being like repetitive. But there's so many things in this map, especially after you get a career going like a little bit, like this one. Man, it's a lot going on, and there'll be more going on as well. But you get so much stuff stacked up, just your chores throughout the day. You play really slow. Um, you play like I'm playing at one speed right now, and like I'll sleep through the night type of thing. But there's just like cows are going crazy, pigs are going crazy, and always got to clean them and feed them and dump their slurry and manure, and stuff has to be harvested, and we got to plant, and yeah, we got stuff that needs to be harvested right now, and we got stuff we got to plant and all that stuff. So there's always so much to do on this map, and that's why I like it so much. And besides that, it's a really nice map. You can actually remove all the hedges, so you can like make it more open. You can like join fields together better and stuff like that. And you can drive straight through. You could also remove all the fences. I think it's like a shed down behind the garden center. Oh, I almost forgot to get digestate. It's like a trigger or a button behind like the shed, or in the shed that's like by the garden center, I think. And I'll just remove all the fences and all of the hedges, which is pretty cool. Alien Jim always, I swear he always does that. You go on No Man's Land, you cut the post down, and the post, one of the posts gets rid of all the trees, the other post gets rid of all the rock. And just like this, if it's a nuisance and you want it gone, like Alien Jim usually gives you the option to be able to do that, which is super, super cool. Oh, I thought we were full. I saw that. Great demand at Jack and Jill Windmill. What do they want? Jack and Jill is right by our main farm area. They paying good? Man, corn, that's that's not a bad price at all for corn. Sunflowers. We got 30,000 liters of sunflower. I might just hold on to our inventory that we got, Really, a lot of our money is not going to be coming from crops so much, but it's going to be coming from the animals and their slurry, and then into the digestate. Same with manure, it turns into digestate. And so that load we just did right there might be like maybe $27,000 at the end of the day, and then, which is at midnight once it rolls over. So just that one load's about 27 grand, but all that turns into digestate as well. And then so I got 60,000 liters of digestate. So for example, this load right here already made us close to 30 grand, and now we're taking it down to the Slurry Yard, right? I think that's what it's called. To the Slurry Yard, yep. And we're going to sell this digestate down here and watch how much money we get from this load. believe it's just sold right here. Yep. So jump the digestate. Yeah, watch our money rack up. Yeah, I hope your guys' night is going well so far. The thumbnail has a John Deere 9RX. Is there really one in the game? You know there is. Would you like to see it? There's the John Deere 960, 9620. The old 9RX. Irish Wolf bought this, but I've kept it on here towing all the stuff. I've never noticed that cable going across from there to there. That's interesting. It's kind of cool, actually. Good detail. But yeah. Yeah, you know this thing's sweet. I usually only use it to pull around my cultivators. I have this one, which I actually need to grab. That's why I have the 9RX parked right here. But yeah, I gotta grab this one, which is from the Field Creator Pack mod, and that allows me to plow. And then my other flex coil is down at Plumpton parked, and that one's just a cultivator. So here in a little while, we'll grab this. We'll go over to Plumpton, and we'll get that field plowed and limed and all that stuff. Let me get back. Oh, I doubt he finished. He missed a whole bunch, huh? He thinks he's done. I gotta check this out. What do you gotta check out? Because that 9RX is nice, but these 1050s, these 1050s, these are my favorite tractors. I'll say that in a lot of my episodes. I love the 1050s. These are my work tractors right here. The 9RX just has a good pull, but it's just like a case quad-track to me, you know, with the John Deere sticker on it, pretty much. It's a nice tractor, though. That's why I kept it. That 8RT is in the shed. I haven't really used that very much at all. But I've been putting that 9RX to use. And if I need extra slots, I'll sell both of those and get like 90 slots back. So I'll just set that guy as a worker there, and then we'll get back to, yeah, see like the 1050, like this one. Yes, the 9RX is on PS4. It came in the Borgalt the Borgalt DLC. Comes with like the Borgalt seeders and stuff like that, which is or planters. Is it in planters? Oh no, they're seeders, like the seed drill. So like the Borgalt stuff will come. It's like almost like these, but like the Borgalt ones are like this and this and this. So it's like, you know, your seeds are 45, almost 46,000 liter capacity, and this thing's 90 feet wide. Over 90 feet wide, you know? 91 or whatever it is, 90, 91 and a half feet. Thing's big. Comes with that smaller one there, which is kind of cool. It's only 8 meters. But man, look at all the detail on that. If you want to see somebody in real life, it's pretty cool to watch on YouTube that does like the same stuff with the 9RX and stuff and 1050 and stuff like that. Watch Mike Mitchell on YouTube. Mike Mitchell. He's actually pretty cool to watch. I need to go watch more of his stuff, but the guy gets to play with all this brand new stuff and all kinds of brand new spraying technology and stuff all the time in real life. But so he has one of these in real life. Man, he like dials his shit in so well. He checks his air pressure and all of his tires just perfectly to get the right pull. Has the big old weight in the front. I think he has duals on the back of his 1050, and he's like talking about, I didn't even know all these up here were buttons. So like in real life, this actually controls like your hydraulics and all that stuff. So that side, and when you're on this side, these are like your hydraulic controls. That's where all your lines hook up and stuff like that. The dude really takes you through everything. And man, watching that stuff, these just people don't really think about the size of some of this equipment. Like for example, like look how big this tire is. If that's in real life, it doesn't seem that big when you're driving it in the game, but this tire is probably like what 8 feet tall. It doesn't really seem like it's that big, but I bet that's about. It doesn't even look like it that much, but man, when you're like in the thing, sitting there, it's got to at least be 6 or 7 foot tall fucking tire. So it's a big tractor, It really is. So yeah, these things I love them. That's my favorite. And then I got the smaller ones. I got the front loader on this, with all my front loader attachments and stuff. That's what I use that one for mostly. And then this one's just for doing little smaller pulling around stuff or like driving around. I really like that little one. Alright, so let me go up here and get this tanker, which is around here somewhere. I got a lot of equipment on this one, so it takes a little bit to scroll through everything. Oh, it's right there. I probably had to go only back one vehicle, and I would have been right on it. So you could also sell manure down here, which you don't really get a lot for. At the BGA, you get a pretty good amount for it, but it doesn't roll over until midnight. So yeah, I even see how much money did that give us. That gave us like, I don't even know, 100 and something thousand. So we'll do that another couple times. Really, it all depends on how much digestate's up there. We'll probably just keep on going, though. We also need to get that manure taken up there as well. We'll jump in the blue semi and get the... Oh, dang. Get that ideal liner pack trailer, the 79,000 liter trailer, all full a couple times. Take that down there, dump it. That way the digestate keeps on filling up. And that way we can do loads of that as well. We'll also get some milk taken down. I wonder if I ever switched out that milk tanker to a bigger one. Because I had the tankers I had on here were only 31 or 32,000. Like my water tanker over there. I still have both those tankers on here. So what I would really like to do is get a new one for the milk. Probably eventually a new one for the water as well, because these are a mod tanker, but they hold 60,000 liters. So like, come on now, 60,000 doing the same thing. That a 32,000 liters doing. It's like over almost double capacity. Saves you trips. So while that's filling, we do have to come down here and get all this wool too. I'll probably have to move one of those off pretty soon. We're playing at 1 time speed, so some of the grass that we started mowing last time is starting to grow back. So once all this grows back again, I gotta clean them up a lot too. But once this all grows back down here, we'll mow it again, all the grass again, and then we'll windrow and start picking it up. Probably could have just left that right where it was, but I want to get this. My trailer's right back over here. I also want to take some pigs in. Might want to do a load or two of those, but man, when they start getting so many, I might just want to start selling them direct. I think we do get better price off if we take them. Yeah, we'll get this cow, get the cow manure emptied out first back here. That way I can just park this truck back here, get her all ready. I like to have it at an angle just like that. It makes it easier to load. I'll back all the way up to that bunker though. I want it more like that. And then so when you're backing out with the loader, you do a half a turn instead of a full turn. So we'll just leave that there for a sec. Just went around the wrong way. Excuse me. Appreciate you guys being back again tonight. I really do. You guys make it a lot more fun. Oops. I don't know why I do that. Sometimes when you get further away from the vehicle, they'll turn off on you. So like my natural reaction is just to jump back into it, turn it on, but sometimes already on, which I like. It's a cool feature being able to, you know, it's a lot of times when people start, they have the automatic engine start, but I like to be able to either turn it off when you want or leave it on when you want, so that's pretty nice. Oh man, I should have looked. That was my fault. My car would have got mushed. I think I'm just going to turn traffic off on this map. I do play with traffic on very often. Where's that? Oh. I usually do play with traffic on. It just makes it like more realistic, but sometimes I'd rather just have it off, which is good. They give you the option. But yeah, we got all that corn, and then we got a whole bunch of soybeans to harvest. We got oats going down, and I think I want to do... I forget what I want to do down here. I know I said something about doing a root crop, but oh, you know what? I'm doing oats down here. I forgot what I had planted up on top up there was sunflower. That's what got planted up there. I'm pretty sure it's sunflower, which is good because sunflower goes for a good amount of money as well. You said plus that feature, it can save hours on your tractor. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Which feature did you mean? I know I was just talking about a bunch of shit. This thing's heavy when it's full. Takes a while to stop. I like that. The physics of that in the game, though. Feels heavy. Oh, yeah, the manual startup. Oh, yeah, you know, I never thought about that. Now, you mean the actual hours, like how this truck has 1.6 hours on it, right? So, yeah, you know, I never thought about that, so thank you. See, I learn some new stuff all the time. So yeah, what he's saying by um, the manual startup will save you hours on your equipment, your tractors and trucks, anything you turn on, because when it's just you're scrolling through it, it just becomes on instead of when you want to use it or when you want to turn it off or whatever. But at the same time, it might not necessarily, because when you get out of a vehicle, when it's automatic, it turns off. Sometimes I leave my equipment running, so wouldn't that kind of make it be more hours on your equipment? But either way, I never thought about that before. Oh man, I did it again. Why aren't you guys reminding me, huh? Forgot to get digestate again. At least I didn't get too far away. I think there's at least another load ready up here. It doesn't process that fast, but it sure gives us money, you know? And we still get the money that whatever we put in, so just since I've been streaming so far, that's 2 loads of this going in, so it's between 50 and 60 grand that just went in there. That we'll be getting from that, and then, oh, that's not even where I need to go either. Ugh. I'll figure it out eventually. This one over here is digestate. Silly. Look at all that poop in there. You have 85,000 liters in there still. It's like right now it's also processing what we put in there. So it runs through the BGA, goes through its whole system, and then the byproduct that comes out, the waste of that is digestate, which then can be offloaded and sold. Which I like. In the beginning of this game, I don't think there was a lot of digestate stuff. I think they started adding that later on. And I don't remember it all in 17, so I did a lot of silage, a lot of BGA silage. That was a really good one. I think in 15 as well, it was super good. So now that we got our digestate, just pretend I never forgot, like an idiot again. Just pretend I did that perfectly, alright? Yeah, like diarrhea. He said, yeah, I mean diarrhea. Digestate. That's actually diarrhea state. But it's really cool if you think about it, like being able to do something that's sustainable. And to actually be sustainable, you have to be able to use the byproduct of what you create to be able to make more and reproduce. And even if, like, the byproduct of what you're making ends up being money, you know, that's sustainable. You can just keep on producing. Like in our case, we're able to produce waste. On this map, it's pretty cool too. There's a few little areas like this type of thing here, where like if you're doing a kind of a role play type of thing, where say you're like, oh, I'm bringing in a load of dirt, which you could use like oats or wheat or something, or to kind of replicate that. You're like, you could bring it in here, and then you could like dump your load and kind of fill in the pipes or whatever. And if you're doing like a role play type of thing, there's a bunch of little areas on this map. For example, if you guys didn't see this last time, you know, like a lot of people like doing role play stuff because it's fun, telling a little story and making up your own thing. And you know, you could be over here meeting up with your friends, and you guys have a little camp thing going. And when it gets late, you're gonna, oh, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna start up the fire and get the fire going. And you know, you got all that stuff at the campsite, and it's kind of a little redneckish over here with the trailer and the gas cans and shit. I like the tent and everything set up though. But yeah, you can turn this on and off just by pushing circle. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff, you know. This could be like your construction site and you're helping them bring loads of dirt over, or, you know, all that type of stuff. But if you do like, you know, if you're not worried about money, you could totally just buy, you know, a shit ton of like wheat or whatever, oats. It looks a lot like dirt. It's pretty good. Oops. See, there we go again. I thought it was off and it was totally still on. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that. There's a few different spots on the map where it's like that, where you could do little role play stuff. There's a lot of little flat areas like this. You could easily buy that one square when you start, and you can make your little farm right there on that square if you want, with sheds and all that. I totally almost missed my turn. So yeah, this time let's watch how much money this gives us. We don't necessarily have to sit here the whole time. I'll turn this off. But when it gets done, I gotta pay attention to how much it says that we got up there. Oh man. This stuff just got planted, and it's only at 1 speed. I think growth is on fast. I think I have crop destruction off right now too, so let's see, I'll crush some. Yeah, it's off right now. I turned it off a little while back. I ended up leaving a tractor out in the middle of my field, on one of the fields, and the plants grew. I'm like, oh man. And I was like, oh, I can just turn off crop destruction, drive it out. Yeah, so we got $107,496 from that one load of digestate. So, you know, we've done pretty well. Yeah, we've done really well for just starting off in this. You know, it's only been like a half an hour that we've been playing or whatever on this stream so far. Man, did he really miss all this? Good thing crop destruction's off. Or unless it's already fertilized. Yeah, so all that's all sunflower now. Ah. So it's already been fertilized. Yeah, except for that edge there. I really actually just finish this little bit up right here and then run him down to 41 down there. And then we'll go back and start working on manure while the workers getting fertilizer put down for us down there. Let's see, maybe that was it. Yeah, that's all for there. Missed one little bit. We'll go up on top here, get that, then swing down over there and get that little bit. That wasn't even right there, right? That was actually further up here. Yeah, so this will be a good amount of sunflower up here to do. It's this whole field and the next field over as well. So that shouldn't be too bad of a harvest for that. I just want to get like all of our fields going. Sometimes even if it's not seasons, I kind of treat it like seasons. Like I work on getting all the fields going at the same time, and then I work on harvesting all of them, like kind of sequentially or whatever, and then, which means like, you know, do one and then the next one, next one, next one, get them all going, and then kind of start in order again, and then get them all going for like the next round or like the next season, so to speak. It's weird how it popped up in squares like this, though, for growth. This whole area down here needs it still. Yeah, this 1050 needs some love after it gets done. I do actually have a vehicle workshop right over there somewhere. So not too far away. This thing's like almost running at 8 miles an hour, which is pretty low. So it's actually going slower than it should be going. Which if it's going slower, you're actually burning through more fertilizer than you should be burning through. So we'll just get this finished up here. We'll take it over to the vehicle workshop. We'll fix it up, and then we'll run it by Plumpton over there. I have a pressure washer right there. Which I do want to move the vehicle workshop that we're going to go to, and I'm going to move it, get rid of that one, and put one over at Plumpton. I'm starting to move some more equipment over there too. I have a couple things over there. Oh, actually, I had the 9RX over there, but I took it back over there to the other place to get that other plow, the other cultivator. So I can cut through right here. Yeah, all that's all sunflower there as well. That's all soybeans. I will be making some more land purchases as well. I was thinking about that, doing sorry, all the things over here. I was thinking about making some more fields and getting some more fields going before we even start our harvest. Kind of just have everything growing. Let's see, I'll just drop this here for a sec. Yeah, these 1050s, they've been putting in some work for me. And I mean, I went a long time without using any of the fence stuff. That's probably why I like fence so much, because I used all their stuff. John Deere forever, New Holland, Case. A lot of Case stuff. Look at that repair on that's way down. So you always got to make sure you check your equipment as well. All your stuff, because the bar on your gauge down there only shows your tractor, but your equipment that you're pulling also gets, you know, wear and tear on it as well. But yeah, fence nice. I just like driving this one, like the feel of how the steering is and the power this one has and all that is actually pretty nice. So that's our regular flex coil right there. That one does cultivating, the other one does plowing. Oh yeah, and our pressure washers right here. Tomatoes are going good still. Still the same day. We haven't watered or put any manure at all in yet, so that's all going well still. Same with the lemons down below. Yeah, you can keep up with the game real easy if you're playing it slow enough. But you know, if you don't have a lot going on, definitely want to play it a little bit faster, kind of speed up the days getting through, get you into some more work, you know. But this one I've been getting this one going long enough. I meant to check on how many hours I have had this one going so far. I totally forgot to check. We haven't had it going that long. Like, I've maybe done a harvest on most of the fields, you know. And a lot of the grass we just cut was like, besides back by the sheep, all that grass we just cut was the first time I've cut that since I've been on here. So like, this game isn't not that old, but it's some hours put in already. But this is going to be one of those maps that a lot of hours get put in. This one will probably be my most played map for now that you guys will be watching me play. And that's just because it's not boring at all. I mean, you can just keep on going. Last night was really fun. That's my longest stream I've done so far. That stream was 4 hours long. Really appreciate you guys being on there with me. But 4 hours. Like, just playing for that long is a lot, but streaming and chatting and just looking down at my comments and playing and talking, and man, it's a lot. Yes, the lemons are doing good. It's a lot to do. I was tired after that, but it was a lot of fun. Guys, what's up? We got 5 people on here now. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys being on here, watching my streams. So this one's fertilizer here. This whole field's limed. So we're just going to go ahead and get this guy going. He's still doing good on fuel, and we just washed and fixed both pieces. And see how fast it's going now? 12 miles an hour. So over there, what it was doing was only 8 miles an hour. And we were burning through fertilizer and didn't even know. You gotta make sure this thing's going so it does at least 12. This thing should have been ripping through up there. I should have checked it. Oh wait, where is our tanker? Yeah, we want to bring this back first. Just kind of jumping the gun, getting the wheel loader going. That's our next thing we're doing. Shoveling some poop. That's why I like having a lot of animals. You know, it's a lot of work to do to maintain them, especially on seasons is a lot because you can only give them 2 days worth of stuff, and like every day, season day rolls by, you got to give them more. So like they consume a lot faster, and on non-seasons you can put 10 days worth of stuff in there, but the capacity is way higher. But if you have a lot of animals and like you get them filled, you know, they can sit on it for a long time. If you're playing it slow like this, 10 days in the game time is a long time. It's 10 real days if you have the game going all the time, 24 hours a day, you know, at real time. So if you're playing it slow 3 or 4 hours a day, you know, that's, you just do the math on that. That's a long time before they go empty. Long time. So many days worth of play, and like, you know, if you played an hour a day, it would take 240 days to not have your animals have food anymore. That's only if you played an hour a day in real time. Oh, let's see what they got left in the pigs here. Grab all that out of there. Yeah, this one's a little bit later of a stream. I usually do them a lot earlier. I always say that, but, you know, life doesn't give you enough hours in the day. And my wife and I, we went to a store called IKEA, which I'm not sure if you guys have those where you're from, but IKEA is a giant, like, giant store of stuff for your house and all that. They're from Sweden. But yeah, we went there. Fuck, I feel like it took half of our day. All the COVID stuff's all set up, so getting in there was a lot more work, and getting out of there, man, it took us forever to get out of there. $300 later. But yeah, it was cool. That's the first time she ever went there, so took her there, check all that stuff out. Didn't even look at my phone. I looked down at my phone. I'm like, damn, is it really fucking 8:30 at night? Got back here and got stuff set up and got ready for my stream, and man, it was already 10 o'clock. I'm in Oregon, so it's Pacific time, Pacific Standard, whatever time. That's 12:49 there, yeah. Oh, I appreciate you being on late, you know. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. That happens to me all the time. Just re-grab it here. There we go. Yeah, man, there's a lot of slurry in that cow tank back there. So take us a few loads. So hopefully you guys like watching me haul stuff in the truck. At least I turned off the traffic. I won't be running into cars every time I turn this corner here. And And the digestate might not be a full load right now, but I'll go over and I'll check to see what the digestate level is. Because if it is like almost a full tanker, or even half of one, maybe we'll do a load every other trip with this. Because we'll need at least 2 or 3 more trips down here with this slurry. And that's nice. Like I said, it's probably, let's just say like about 25 grand for one load of this to the BGA. And this will be our 3rd load, so at midnight already we'll be getting $75,000 on top of all the other money we are already getting from the digestate. So yeah, hopefully everybody's following along with this. I'm just trying to show you guys how you can like make money and keep on going with a lot of animals and do a lot of stuff and be able to move a lot of I would say product, move a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of people that just start out in this game, they jump right into this game. They get a whole bunch of money. I'm not saying I didn't start off with a bunch of money on here, but they jump in with a bunch of money and they do more like buying stuff and like buying land and doing all that type of stuff than actually trying to make the game work for itself to make the money. And there's so many ways that you can make money on top of what you're already doing. So, for example, especially like La Coronella map, on La Coronella, you have all those new production processes. And like the processes would be like, you make wheat, you harvest your wheat, you would normally sell your wheat. Wheat's like, $1,000 for 1,000 liters, say, for example. Well, instead, you could go and we got 48,000. So we're gonna wait one more time, and then on our next load down here, might be enough in there to take a load to sell. But yeah, you could take your wheat on La Coronella. You could buy the flour mill, and you could take your wheat over there, and you can make flour. And your flour's like between 2,500 and 3 grand or something for 1,000 liters. So you're like doubling or tripling your money off of stuff like that. But they have the sunflower seed oil mill. You could do sunflower seed oil, but you have to watch that one because sunflower seeds, I noticed like as I'm doing it, sunflower seeds already go for a pretty good price on the Coronella, just sunflower. So that one's almost a toss-up. It's cool to have the different production from that. So you have to like get sunflower, you take it over to the mill, dump it in there, and then it'll start producing and palletizing your oil from that. But the oil and the sunflowers are almost the same price. But then they have cheese, so once you get cows going, you can take the milk to the cheese factory after you buy it, and you can put the milk in there. It'll start producing cheese blocks, cheese rounds, and you'll palletize those, and you can take them to sell. And then there's laminate boards that you can make. But laminate boards, you have to make wood chips and take the wood chips to the mill. You have to buy that laminate board factory and then take wood chips there, dump it in, and they'll palletize laminate boards for you that you can sell. Which that really makes you good money because wood chips are cheap shit, and then you take those and you can turn them into laminate boards that are awesome. And then on that one, before the straw pellet mod, all that stuff came out, there was already pellets on that map. Ah, man, I keep getting snagged up there. Just because that semi's right in the way, kind of, for running this in and out of here. But there's already pellets on there, so what you have to do is actually take wood chips, and there's a special silo bunker on that map that you take the wood chips to, and it ferments the wood chips um, just like you do silage. You gotta blanket them after you compact them and stuff like that, and it'll ferment into biomass. And then you take your biomass to the pellet factory after you buy it, load up the biomass in there, and it turns into pellets. And then also, let's see, that's all, yeah, the boards, the pellets, the milk into cheese, the flour into, or wheat into flour, the sunflower seeds into sunflower seed oil. And then also, the biggest thing on that one, which wish, I really wish more maps did it, or I wish all maps had it, where you could take your straw, so your straw swath, and you can scoop all that up, and there's a handful of bunkers on that one. Actually, there's quite a few bunkers on that one where you can scoop up your straw and take it and put it in the bunker. As you're dumping it in the bunker, it then becomes waste. And you can take the waste and compact it all down in your bunker, blanket it all off, and that straw is like $40 for 1,000 liters. Well, on easy economy, what you make from that waste is compost, and your compost goes for like $2,000, $1,800 for 1,000 liters. So going from almost nothing to, close to $2,000 for 1,000 liters, it's like cheating almost. It's so good. On easy economy, it's like you feel like you're getting over, like you're cheating. You're taking nothing and turning it into gold. So I call that black gold. And it's so funny because there is like a fertilizer and compost and stuff like that growers use for a long time, and it's called black gold. So I call it black gold. It's like, looks like silage, but it's really dark. It's kind of cool. But that's La Coronella. It's a really small map, really technical map, and a lot of people don't like it. But there's so much in-game interactive type of stuff. A lot of detail on that map. Oh, not to mention the 4 new crop types like triticale, sorghum, rye, rice. All those are all on there. And that's on the PS4. That's on console. So there's like 8 or 9 new things on that one. Super awesome. Super, super awesome. I mean, when you go on there too, there's so many like in-game buildings. The cow pasture, super awesome. The pigs are okay. It's pretty basic on those. It's not like your regular in-game buy and place type of pig pen. It's a really nice one. But the cow area is really super cool because when you buy it, there's a field. Oh man, it's coming in way too hot. This heavy tanker is hard to slow down. But yeah, there's a field behind the cow pasture that the cows go grazing around in, but they also walk right across the street, right across the road, and they go into another field across the way that you buy when you buy the cows, the cow pasture, and they just graze right across over there, and they walk across the road, and then they graze around in the field. It's awesome. Really cool looking. It's funny, I'm talking about another map while playing Sussex. But at the same time, talking about that map and this one, that map and this one have the most interactive type of stuff. You can turn on all the lights, you can open up everything, there's all the storage. If I didn't know any better, I would think the same person did both maps, which Alien Jim made this map, and Alien Jim made No Man's Land. I forget who makes La Coronella, but they maybe they're buddies or something, because a lot of the same switches to open up like hatches like back there. You don't have to open that one, but there's all the different like buttons and triggers and all the different stuff, which makes it really more realistic, more interactive. You said it's 1. Oh, it's about to be 101, buddy. And it's going to be 102 after that. And And the next thing you know, it's going to be 4 in the morning. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock here, so you're a couple hours ahead of me. But where were you? You were in Texas, right? Isn't that where you were, Walker? Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking that because, like I said, Walker, Texas Ranger last time. So I forgot to get the digestate that time, but it's probably still filling. I don't know why I keep on forgetting to. It's just weird taking a load, picking up a load, then dropping that other load somewhere else. Normally I take a load, drop it, go back another load, and do the same thing over and over again. But on the way back down, we'll do another, at least another 1 or 2 of these. I know it's kind of repetitive here for a bit, but it's kind of what it is sometimes. But again, that's why I want this bigger tanker. Because before I was trying to do it with a 30,000 liter one, I'm like, man, this is not the right tanker. Billy said use brakes. Man, this thing doesn't have brakes, man. I just gotta hit the gas the whole time. Perfectly, you know? Just kidding. Oh yeah, you're not supposed to tell anyone where you live. Well, you don't have to be like specifically like where it's at. You know, if you live in a specific state, it's big and people aren't gonna be able to find you. Is it really starting to rain? Yeah. It would start raining right now. Looks like we're playing in the rain today. He said, "Oh, Billy." I always tell like my kids and stuff, don't be too like specific about where you live or don't hand out personal information online. So I understand, but I kind of know where you're at already. If it's that time, you know, if it's 1 o'clock in the morning, there I know you're about in the middle of the country somewhere. So, but yeah, you know, I'll tell people right where I'm at. I'll give you my address if you want it. You know, I'm a grown man. Come knock on my door. But if you knock on my door, that means you're not invited, right? It won't stop raining in Dallas, Oregon. See, Billy, I forgot that you're in Oregon. That's cool. You said it's right down there by Salem, right? And it was freaking pouring up here in Portland today. Pouring. But I know, like, down that area, like Salem, that whole area down there, you guys get hammered most of the time by a lot of rain. Yeah, yes, yeah. Down there by Salem, Oregon, for sure. I'm telling you, I could drive to your house in like an hour. Depending on how far away from Salem you are. I could probably get to Salem. Man, the way I drive right now, I'm right off of 205 too. I could jump on I-5 and be right down there. I could probably get to Salem in, oh man, same thing, 35, 45 minutes. I don't drive slow, especially on I-5. I'm doing 80, 85. Shakedown sheets. What's up, man? Va here. How's it going? You new to the channel? If you are, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Drop a thumbs up if you'd be so kind. And it's cool too because I don't get a lot of thumbs up on my videos. I don't have that many views yet. I'm not that popular yet on here. But I've been getting new subscribers thanks to you guys. And I've been wanting like 10 thumbs up on my videos, just like as a goal. Well, last night I got 12 thumbs up on my video, so that was freaking awesome. And I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, I know where Independence, Oregon is. So you're right down there, huh? You see, Billy here is a grown-up, you guys. He doesn't care about telling people where he's at. Just like me, right? Come find me. I tell you guys right where I'm at all the time. We're pretty close. my name's Oregon Trees on here. You know, you guys at least know I'm in Oregon. Did you ever check out my other videos there, Billy, that we were talking about last night? They're not the best. That's like a shitty phone recording type of video. I always wanted to get better cameras and stuff like that to be able to film all that. Someday I will. When I have my own house that I own and my own backyard that I can also do outdoor, I will totally do grow videos again. Like, I'm a builder by trade, but I've been growing for as long as I've been building, and I've been building for 15 years. So um, I've been building. I have just as much grow experience as I do building experience, which is fun. Oh yeah, he said yes. Like I said, they're not the best videos, and even all the grow stuff, I never really had full control over all that. So there's some stuff I did, some stuff I didn't. So um, yeah, I've done some good stuff and I've done some bad stuff, and a lot of that was just like, you know, a lot of the gardens I worked in and stuff like that were other people's gardens that I was like teaming up with and stuff like that. And a lot of the times they didn't really follow through on their responsibilities on their end, and pretty much every time I came back to the garden, it was me fixing stuff or cleaning stuff, or you know, just all the routine maintenance and different stuff that they're supposed to do, or spraying for bugs or any of that kind of stuff, or you know, just coming in and powdery mildew and bugs on shit. Like that. We already have 107,000 liters of digestate, so we're gonna fill up that. Smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you're old enough. You're probably already doing that, huh, Billy? So this will get us up to what? Oh, I can go this way. Get us up to half a mil. I can't wait until we can start using these bunker silos right here. I'm gonna get these freaking things filled to the brim. You know what? I should probably do corn down there on 41. Maybe I'll buy a couple other of these good-sized fields up here and also do corn. That way we could do a whole bunch of chaff. Oh, you've been around for a few months, just don't chime in very much? That's what's up, Shakedown. So have you already subscribed? Because if you already subscribed a while back, welcome, man. Wish you would have said something a while back. I would have been saying thank you. So thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Because obviously you've been around for a while and you're back, so you must enjoy what you see. Oh, almost went the wrong... Oh, I like how I went through that sign. That was nice. Almost went the wrong way. Oh, dang it. Sorry, trying to read the comments and drive at the same time. That's why you shouldn't be on your phone while you drive. Did I get horses yet, or pigs? Oh, man, Billy. Oh, he said, yes, I'm going outside now to smoke. Did I really just drive right past that place? Jeez, look at me. Sorry, guys. That's why I want to get a computer screen set up in front of my face, or a bigger screen where I can read all the comments popping up at the same time. Because right now, you know, it's all basic. I got a basic headset, well, full headset, but basic one. With my regular thing, I'm sitting in a camping chair. It's actually pretty comfortable, nice camping chair. But that's what I sit in front of my TV with my PlayStation, and I use my phone to read the chat. But Billy, if you're still watching, you should know I got pigs. Maybe have you not seen this map yet? I got pigs for days. Man, look how many pigs we got, right? 475 pigs. This started off as 250 pigs. This started off as 250 cows. We have 30 new cows, and we have 475 pigs. This started off as 200 sheep. We have 20 new sheep. But then the pigs were getting too full up here. So, oh, you said I still don't play FS19 yet? Well, you should, man. Maybe we'll meet up. Like once you get it, maybe we'll meet up and we'll play a little bit off stream or whatever. We'll jump on a map and I'll show you some stuff like in person or whatever. You seem like a super chill person and closer to my age group, so I would it'd be my pleasure to help you get going on this game. But you have PlayStation, right? That's what you have, PS4. So the pigs here, if you look, Billy, at 475 pigs, right? This one was getting too full. They're just going freaking apeshit over here. So I had to get another pig pen that I've been taking them down to, and right now I have 130 down there. So we have, what's that, 500, almost 605? So 605 pigs, right? We started off with 250, and we have 605. That's how much they bred. And it hasn't been that many days. Like this might be like day. I wish I could look, but it's like day. Not that day 6 or 7. Day 6. Oh, this will tell us time played as well. So look at our. I forgot that. So when you play multiplayer, it doesn't show you all your stats and stuff like that. But your career mode does, and I usually do all my streams now in my career mode, just smoother. We can check all this stuff out, and you can see all your fuel usage and your distance driving, and if that's miles, that means I've driven 419 miles in this game already. But we've been on this time played just rolled over right now to 62 hours that we played this one so far. Not too bad. Look at all that fertilizer we used. 151,000 liters of fertilizer, and we haven't even done that much harvesting. Where does that say? Man, we plowed a lot of hectares though. Shit ton. Harvested. 213 acres harvested. I tell you what, we plowed a lot more than that. Oh, for sure you've been playing that Ark Survival, Billy. That's what's up. That's funny you're renting a server for that. Hey, how do you say that? No, Frosky? I'm gonna call you Frosky. Frosky. I don't know how to say that. But hi, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. This is Sussex Farms, and we're moving over some liquid poop right now. But yeah, Billy, go ahead and take your time, man. Do your thing on your other game, but make sure you start this one too, and just like stay in touch, man. Go on there, and you can find me at my gamer tag, my gamer name or whatever. I forget what it's called. Gamer ID or whatever. It's You Get Smoked 503. It should be like a tag in my video that you could go in and find. It should say my gamer tag. Send me a friend request when you're on, whenever. It doesn't matter. Like I said, take your time. But you seem super chill. I wouldn't mind. Oh man, look at me. I wouldn't mind showing you a few things on the game, Doesn't have to be on a stream. We can just link up and hang out, chill, whatever. Whatever. Oh yeah, so yeah, there's pigs. Yeah, lots of pigs. Oh yeah, and to answer your question about horses, I don't have any horses on here. I consider myself almost an OG FS gamer, so there was no horses back then. There's barely anything else, you know. You had to run around and collect all your chicken eggs by hand, all that stuff, you know. And Billy, doesn't this remind you of Oregon right here? This almost looks like down by you, down by Salem. Like if you're, say you're facing like south right here, right? And then, so if you're facing south the way the camera's looking, you know, you got the Umpqua National Forest right over there, right? That's more down by Roseburgish area. But then you got like the coast to the right of you. Yes, I-99, yeah, for sure. It looks just like this, all wet as shit. Oh, I-22. Yeah, but like I-5 would be running right through over there. Which I think is cool. They got like Lone Oak and stuff like that, which is also in Oregon. That's actually a really fun map. Um, my buddy Irish Wolf on here, he goes by Irish Wolf Gaming. Oh, that wasn't even a full load. Did I pull away early? Because there's still another, maybe another load left in here. Oh yeah, see? Just didn't get it filled up there. Yeah, I-5 yes to Albany. For sure. I think I have a few videos on there from before we had the outdoor farm. It was the last farm that I was working at, outdoor stuff. And that one was down in Canby, which wasn't too far from you. Like almost Aurora area down that way. I might do one more load of this, just to get it done. They said there's another 80-something thousand liters in that tank, so, you know, while we're at it, might as well just get her all done. Pigs were huge. What pigs? My pigs or your pigs? Real life pigs? Because real life pigs are freaking huge. That's why I like them. Pigs are tight. I love going to all the fairs and stuff like that because they'll have all the livestock and stuff. I always check all that stuff out. What I'm really excited to start doing is I've been playing, mostly since I've been playing this game and streaming and getting more into the equipment and all that type of stuff. I can't wait to go to like something where they have like farm equipment, tractors, like an expo type of thing that's all farm machinery and stuff. Oh, I passed them? Yeah, I'll go back to the pigs and show you when I go back. Got pigs for days, man. Like I said, we got, what did I say we had? 605 pigs? No, more than that, right? 705? Or 605? I forget. Bunch of pigs. Man, I keep on coming into this way too fast, and I just can't hit the brakes because it's so heavy. This truck doesn't have enough tires, not enough stopping power. A little shorty. My buddy Irish Wolf, he made this truck. And he also uses like the pace setter trailers and Super A, Super B, whatever those trailers are. I don't really ever use those belly dumps like that. I use my big Ideal liner pack trailer for all my stuff pretty much. So yeah, our money's going up pretty good there. We're at 1.5 mil. So man, for the day, how are we looking for the day? Well, for the day so far, we're not up that much, but New vehicle. What did I get? I did buy the cultivator again. And let's see how much we got spent on food. Fertilizer cost was pretty high already. That's from the worker. But our harvest income already is 322,000. Biogas income for the day so far is 123. Other, which was probably food and all kind. Yeah, that was probably just pig food. $280,000 just in pig food. Um, but after all said and done with the 280 there, and I bet that 186 was buying one of these flex coils like this. Let's see how much this was here. Boom, $186,000. So I was right because I sold this before, and then I bought this one, which allows you to create fields. So plowing it doesn't let you fast farm to cultivate. So I wanted to get this one back so I could do big plowing and fast farm cultivate as well. And the fast farm, you guys hear me say that a lot. If you're not familiar with that, it's just like a glitch in the game where all you have to do is hold down L1 and double tap. Like after your implement is down and you're going, you hold down L1 and double tap X like pretty fast, couple times, and then you'll start going full speed or whatever. So if a piece of equipment allows me to fast farm, I usually like to use that. Which like the Crone Swadro 2000 will, the Big Crone mower will, the Great Plains planter will. What else will? A bunch of stuff will, really. There's a few things I wish they would allow more of that. Yeah, it's so funny too. It's like I always try to keep my streams kind of short before. Not that short, I started off with like 45 minutes or something like that. I'm like, all right, I'm going to have each one be an hour. And then I started getting like, oh, an hour goes pretty quick. Like, all right, hour and a half. Well, it's almost been an hour and a half already on this one. And I've only moved digestate so far and stuff like that. And slurry. Um, So within no time, it'll be a 2-hour stream. Next thing you know, it'll be a 3-hour stream. I used to put a lot of time in this game and like play 3 or 4, 5, 6 hours in a session, of playing. But then I didn't do that as much on the stream, but I'd play off stream as well, I really don't mind sharing all this stuff with you guys. And it kind of gives me a chance to record all my gameplay and kind of improve on what I do and learn more at the same time, because I do learn stuff from you guys as well. I also want to show you guys kind of how I do it. Get more people playing the game, and it's a super fun game. Like if you guys haven't played it yet, you guys should pick it up and play it. Especially right now, I think it's free on PlayStation 4 Network. Oh man, speaking of downloading stuff too, I have a regular PlayStation 4, and it only had 500 gig hard drive storage memory on it, But man, it's just like my Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the new one. That thing takes up like 150 or more gigs, or almost 200 freaking gigs all by itself with the whole game. I bought the real game and all that for it and everything. It takes up so much, so I wasn't able to play all my games. I just didn't have enough memory on my PlayStation to have all my stuff downloaded on there at the same time. So just like a couple of days ago, I ordered off of Amazon, or my wife did for me. She ordered it after I said, hey babe, get this one for me. I got a 2 terabyte external hard drive PlayStation 1. It was like $78 or $75. Man, that thing's super tiny. It's slick. It has his PlayStation on it and stuff, and 2 terabyte. The 2 terabyte's sweet, because now I have 2,500 gigs total. So I got to get all my games downloaded back on them and everything. Kind of sucks it's raining the whole time on this stream pretty much, but yeah, if you live in Oregon, you're used to it. Oh, I should have turned already. Let's go this way. And luckily it's not season, so my bales and my pile of straw there, I just need to clean that up and get rid of that pile, but my bales would disappear and all that if it was seasons. Gotta come through and clean up all the animals. Just gotta stay way over to that side so I don't get snagged up on there. He said, I don't see rain. Huh? I usually just like it to be like good weather on my streams, but man, like on the game when it's raining, whatever. I swear I've played days before where it's like fucking raining for a couple days straight. So this will be our last load. Oh, he said there it is. Yeah, it's raining. It's definitely raining. This will be our last load of slurry taken down to the BGA, and then we'll see about grabbing one more load of digestate on the way back, and then we'll get some of that manure going there. Let's see where our wheel loader is. Get some thunder going. We'll at least start getting this brought over here, since now it's not going to be in the way. I think the pigs right now actually have more than the cows, just because we took more out of the cows before. Oh yeah, sorry, here. Oh, you're on your phone, Ian. He said, damn, my eyes must be getting bad. Well, here, that's one of those pigs you wanted to see. Oink, oink. I just got a whole bunch of pigs. And this one has 476 now. We've already made another pig. Every 15 minutes we get another animal. Yeah, 476 here, and then 130 there. So yeah, right now we have 606. Right? No. Yeah, 606 pigs. Yeah, we got lots of bacon. I might start selling them direct, or I'll do a load or two down to the animal. I forgot what that's called down there. Oh yeah, it's like animal dealer. There's an animal straw barn, all that stuff down there. I think animal dealer, you buy your animals. Because if it's white on the map, it's usually a buy point. If it's yellow, it's a sell point. So, oops. Just plop that down right there for a sec. Do our last run. Oops, he was already on. What's up, Gordo? How's it going, dude? Glad you're here. Gotta hug that corner. I don't want to get snagged up on the fence. Alright, one more time down there. At least with this tanker, because we gotta do, bet we got at least a load or two in the trailer of manure we gotta take care of. I'm not sure what we have down there at the other pigs. Chickens are good, they're all topped off and cleaned up and all that stuff. But the rest of the animals really need to get cleaned. That's what we'll do after the manure. We'll get the animals all cleaned up and maybe do a load of pigs or so, maybe. So this episode would be mostly having to tend to the animals. Which, you know, if you get busy doing everything else, you can let the animals go for quite a while. So, you know, maybe you can skip a day or two of taking care of the animals because they have a 10-day window on how much, if you fill them up, you know, that's enough for 10 days. So if you skip a couple of days and you're working on your fields or harvesting, stuff like that, you know, you just got to pick a day throughout the week pretty much to work on all your animals. That's really how you should do it. You could do it every day if you want, but if you know, if you wait, you could just make a day out of it. On this game, if you play real time, you get a lot done in one day. And with those, like the cow pasture, you know, it's a 500 cow capacity on that, or 500 pig capacity on that. So you know if it has a higher capacity like that, your storage for manure and storage for all your slurry is pretty high, if that's the case. And then we'll also be getting all the money at the end of the day at midnight for all of what we're putting in here. I don't even know how many loads we've done so far. 4 or 5? I stopped counting. Billy, sorry I didn't see you say that. He said, nice, I'm hungry now. That's funny. Got the munchies, that's why. And then we're going to grab another load of digestate. And thunder. Sounds like the storm's getting close. That'd be cool if on this game you saw like flashes of lightning and stuff like that. We'll take it. Not quite a full load. It's at 47,000 something, so we'll see if it's even higher by the time we get done here. Does my wife play? Nope, but she plays video games. She's a gamer. She whooped that ass on Fortnite and stuff like that. She plays Call of Duty, all of their stuff like that. But no, I play Farm Sim. We're trying to get my kids into it more, but they're all on their own thing. So we got 50,500. You know, I bet if we wait just a little bit, we might be able to get a full load to take. It's not like we're that far off. There's already 1,600 in here, so we'll just wait just a bit here. Actually, how about I leave this here, and then we'll jump over to the wheel loader and we'll start loading up some manure. And then here in a little bit we'll do a load of that digestate and sell that. Arm sensitivity's too low. Do at least 100. There we go. Yeah, it's funny. Almost everybody in my family, we all play games pretty much. Hey, what's up, Pistol Pete? You would be on earlier, but you had no internet. No worries. I'm on late already as it is. Like, I didn't start my stream until 10 o'clock my time, so no problem. Glad you're here now. Make sure you guys all drop a thumbs up on there. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Make sure you share too. I don't care if you share all this stuff and tell people about it. You know, more the merrier. So it'd be fun someday to get a whole bunch of people on here at the same time. You know. Like, it's crazy. Some of those guys, like DJ Goham, I was watching him live earlier, and there was like 675 people on there or something, all at the same time. That's a lot. That's so many. Yeah, see, I perked the trailer like this at an angle because a lot of people I see, or even I used to do as well, I used to have to do a lot more moving around with this thing. Turning around, or, instead of having to go all the way this way and then load, do your thing, and then have to go all the way back and then all the way this way. All you're doing is coming down here, grabbing a scoop. Oops, I didn't get a full bite though. Grabbing your scoop, and instead of doing all the way 90 like that, now you're just going boom, got a 45 degree there. So it's half the turn. Half the turn is twice as fast. And then, after you're done, you're just a little 45 degree, you're just half of that back. It makes it way quicker. If I get a full bite. That's not even letting you watch the stream. Oh, sorry, that sucks, dude. Yeah, you could always watch later. This will be on YouTube. I just hope you get your stuff all figured out there, buddy. Whoa. Sometimes my sensitivity is too high. I'll hit it on the ground, it'll, like, bounce me around, especially over like that. It's kind of bouncy. So grab all this over here. It won't take too long to get these cows cleaned out. Pigs have quite a bit though over there. Oh, come on. Of course it would, right? Just because I was so far over on that edge. Oh yeah, you were sick, right? Sorry you were sick. I'm glad you're feeling better, bro. Pistol Pete wasn't feeling good. Just gotta get your internet figured out. One more little bit there. Might as well get it. Yep, now the cows are all cleaned. Well, at least, their manure's cleaned. We still have to go and get all the silage off their front little feed area there and take that in, or get to feed it back to them. Get this out of here. Get the truck moved over. Pigs are out there loving the rain, huh? Cows are chilling, they're all covered underneath there. Cows are tight. And then all this was all corn that I turned into chaff. And then I filled all this whole thing. This thing has like a mill something. Mill and a half, maybe close to 2 million liters of silage right here. And we should be feeding this to the cows. And that's what spills out of here too as well. Silage. Oops, I did it again. Always jump in there and turn it off because it's already on. Just above the ground where it's not dragging, but scraping a little bit. Just gonna come in here and get her should be able to dump this back in here. Sometimes it doesn't let me on some of them to redump, like in the pigs sometimes it doesn't. And I heard of people also putting stuff down, like chaff or something down on the ground right here, so it doesn't allow, yeah, you can dump it back in, so it doesn't allow a mess to be made. But a lot of times I will take their mess and feed it back to them, or I will, like in my cows making millions, what I'll do on there is I'll use the silage and dump it into the BGA right there and get money for it. Post there. It's the visibility in this shed isn't that great, but just gotta get your bucket right. Oh, see, I'm up a little high there. Still, or not up a little high, but pushing my front wheels off so I can't just turn or move. Look at that big old load of pig food there they spilled out. Man, that's a lot. Let's see if I can feed it back to them. Sometimes this one won't let me. Oh, and it will. Let's go. So let's unload that quick. So you gotta have that bottom of your bucket flat and then tip it down. And this bucket's a mod too. This is the high dump bucket, 8,000 liter capacity. Your normal in-game one will be like 3,000 liters. There's a couple different other mods that are like 5,000 liters, but this one's my favorite just because it's 8,000. Sometimes it doesn't let me scoop it up very good. At least it'll let me dump it in. Then there's also, right out here's another pile that it wouldn't let me dump in last time. So I just like, alright, whatever, I'm just going to dump it out here. So let's see if I can feed this back to them as well. I also have to get them some straw too. I think they need to take a bunch of straw. I have a bunch of bales that I gotta bring over and stuff. You're a noob to animals. Yeah, it just takes practice. All you gotta do is watch your little menu and see what they need, and see, we gotta dump all this manure here now. Yeah, animals are pretty straightforward. Like once you start getting going, you just gotta make sure they have room to breed. Make sure they have what they need. And you can see like right now, the cows aren't too bad. They're down in the yellow on some stuff, but you see it's like that TMR is almost 600,000 liters in there right now, so they're not going hungry. And then the pigs, you know, they're looking a little low, but the capacity on that, just since we've been talking here, now we have 477 pigs in there. So, you know, like even just the corn alone is there's 250,000 liters of just corn alone in there, you know. So as long as, oh, and the cleanliness just went up to 100% because we just cleaned them. There's usually a little delay in that. But yeah, as long as you like make sure they have what they need, like chickens, you know, chickens are maxed out. You know, chickens are the easiest. Just gotta make sure they have somewhere for the eggs to go, and I always use the egg pallet mod, so that way the boxes of eggs will just go into the pallet instead of just stacked up on the ground. Really, somebody should fix that to where when the pallets pop up, they auto spawn into the pallet auto spawns and pops up, because you don't have to bring a pallet over for the wool to go into, or just like on the Cornella, it has all the different production types. All of them auto spawn a pallet, which is pretty cool. Go run over here, grab the truck. Yeah, I got a new pig. Every 15 minutes, we get a new pig. Cause look, it says next animal. Oh, now it says in 30 minutes, Oh, hey, you said I got a new one. Is that because I just got another new one? Yeah. So as we were talking, 478. So now we got another pig. It's like they're growing like crazy over there. So good eye on that one there, Walker. Yeah, it won't take too much more of this. Um, it won't take too much more to fill up this trailer. We'll run this down. And again, I try to park it like this. Get a little bit closer to the point there on that. That way the trailer's not so much in the way. But like a 45 almost degree angle-ish like that makes it a lot better, especially on this one because you have that cinder block wall right there. So um, when you come out, you don't have a lot of room. Like when you turn your ass end around right here, you can run into the cinder block wall. So you just gotta make sure you give yourself enough room on this side. Yeah, this map is super fun. I really enjoy playing this map. Sure keeps you busy, especially if you're doing like a whole bunch of animals. And on this map, this pig pen, the cow pasture back there, the chickens, the sheep, all that's in game already there. So if you buy this main farm area here, it's already there. So you can think about that when you like. I forgot how much this main area costs here. We did start off with $10 million in government subsidies on this one. I wanted it to be like an already existing, well-established farm type of thing when I started, instead of like a start from scratch type of thing. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, I forget what I was gonna say. What was I talking about? Sometimes I do that. Start rambling on and saying something and I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was saying this is a really, I know I was saying it's a really fun map, so that's full. I was talking about, oh yeah, I was talking about the cow pins and the animal pins and whatnot. So on this one, you know, when you buy this main area, all the stuff's already paid for. You don't have to worry about the $500,000 it would take to buy these, you know. So if you purchase this area over here, it's always a good call. I started out, bought this area, bought some other fields to go with it, and then bought all the equipment that I need and stuff like that, and I added on stuff after and everything. Alright, so we got a full load, almost 80,000 liters of manure, and we're going to take it down to the BGA. Same place we were taking the slurry. And that's probably all the manure I'll do right now. Not worried about doing a whole nother load. 80,000's a lot to take. Almost 80. 79,000. But in one load, this trailer is nice. Lizard mod. It's the ideal liner pack trailer. There's a smaller capacity one as well, which is nice. I think it's like 50,000 or 52. Something like that. It's nice. It's a nice capacity, and it's just like one of these, but shorter, a little bit smaller. Good looking though. If you got like if you like the trailer and you want to use it on a map where it's smaller, smaller map where you can't drive big old stuff around, or you don't have space for a long semi trailer like this one. The other one's shorter. It's pretty nice. So I gotta remember, gotta slow down. This one slows down better. It has all those extra tires back there. The other one's a shorty, so this one hauls better just because it has more grab, more control. That's dumping. But you can see all that going in there. We're going to come over here. We're going to fill this up. Which, yeah, see, we got that. So that's easily filled up there. So that's filling. And then we'll go back over here. We'll grab this. Oops, man, I keep doing that. And then we'll go ahead and run this back down. I don't think we need this again right now. So I'll go ahead and park the trailer down by the silo on our farm, and then I'll use this truck still because I got to use the step deck and get all that wool loaded up and whatnot later. So I'll just go ahead and park this truck back over there with the step deck. And I think I want to get some straw taken to the pigs, and it'll the silo will the pig pen will auto accept the bales. All I have to do is bring in bales. I have that whole stack of them over there. I'll bring those in, and yeah, we'll do some loads of that for a sec. So we'll grab the smaller not the smallest one, but the one with the front loader attachments. Then we'll grab the front loader. We'll grab the bale spike, and then we'll take some bales over there. I should have gone the other way, but I can still take this into the... Just want to park it down there under the cover. I usually park all my trailers and stuff down here. Yeah, it's that. I think it's the pace setter back there, that trailer, black one, double belly dump. It's nice if you're doing like 2 different crop types and you want to have them divided, though. You don't have to have the one crop type only in there, you know. So that's a good part of it. And then the other trailer is a legal flatbed bale trailer that picks up large bales. Let's take this, oh yeah, over here to the step deck. It's over here waiting with some wool on it. Oh yeah, that's one thing I'm going to do really quick before I forget again. Sometimes having the sheep down here, they're kind of on the back burner. Sometimes I'll come down here, I'll do all the other animals, get them all going, and totally forget about the sheep. I'm actually going to back this all the way back up over here, because it was a little bit flatter over here to load, it felt like. Because where I was loading was kind of messing me up a little bit, just because it was a dip, so every time I'd pull forward with the telehandler and a pallet, it was like dipping forward, and I kept on having to like dip down, then lift up, then go forward, then a dip down, and I had to lift up again. So having your trailer sitting on a flatter ground around where you're loading definitely helps. This is pretty even here. Oops, not that one. I meant to go like that. Unstrap. Let's see, maybe we'll just do a couple of those. Get these ones taken off of the trigger here that are full. That way there's still room for more, you know. Because if the trigger here gets full, these pallets, it won't let you do anymore. And what's cool about these pallet forks too, get off of there, is that it's from this Sears Z pack. See you in a minute. Yeah, for sure. The Sears Z pack gives you the option that, so you got your normal view here, which is out of the cab. You got your in cab, and then you have the implement itself view. That's what's really cool about the Sears Z pack. I think that's how you say it. But it has all kinds of different equipment and stuff like that. But you know, you could totally zoom into what you're doing. And sometimes the pallets are so touchy though. And with this one also, you can move the forks in and out too, which is really cool. So if you want to get a little bit closer in, you can see what you're doing a little bit better. You just gotta grab the pallets kind of just right, or they, let's see. If you don't grab them just right, like that's kind of close up there or whatever, but if you don't grab them just right, they don't like load on there right. Yeah, you always want to kind of tip back your load, that way you don't go flinging them off. I think some of these on here needed to adjust a little bit too. I'll switch to this view. This is the view I'm normally in. I just like the option to be able to switch. I'll just push this one over here. That looks pretty good. Just gotta tip it forward a little bit. Oh, I was up on the other pallet. Tip it forward a little bit. Usually you can drag it back. But see how it's like off of the pallet? It's kind of going through. Sometimes the pallets are like, see how I'm underneath the pallet now? Like I went through the hole, but I didn't quite get it just right. If you get it just right, it'll unload real nice. So I'll just have to go like this, push this forward just a hair. Trying to square those up better. But also too, with the telehandler, if you want, you can get up like this, put these down, extend out this way. It's weird having the forks go in and out too, but you can like extend out this way. Hold on, let me get up over it first. So if you want to like drag your pallets back and like readjust, if you go like too far over the edge, like how that one kind of is, what I'll do is I'll get up over here like this, tip the forks down like this, and then you can see if I go further out like that. You can just come like this and get your forks down like this, and you can totally like tap your stuff back over, kind of help square it up like that, which is kind of cool. Though usually, like, I don't know, me being like OCD, I just like threw these like up here before, but a lot of times that's why this other view is cool, because you can get your forks in here. So instead of being looking at your equipment, you can actually come all the way over here like this with your forks. That's why I love that option of that view, because if you're doing stuff where you want to be able to see what you're doing better, instead of looking at your telehandler, you don't want to look at your telehandler, you want to see what your tips of your forks are doing there. So get them squared up like that a little bit better. And usually as I go to, you don't want to knock them off, so get up in here and throw all your straps on like that. That way your next ones you load, you don't have to worry about knocking those things off of there. We'll bring this back in. Yeah, it's weird having the option of, so you go L1 and on your right D-pad, right joystick, right or left to open or close, and then up or down for in or out on that. So it's kind of funny. Like, once you get it, like, I guess all the way down, all the way retracted back in, then you can kind of adjust your forks how you want them. It's different, but I like it. Again, that's from the Sears Z pack. I think that's what it's called. I think it's like, what does it look like here? If you go on like front load or for example, telehandlers, front loaders, wheel loaders. It looks like that. CSZ. But all this stuff, there's so many different attachments for everything. All the different bales, bale spikes, bale grabbers. Some of those are kind of weird to use. I just use regular spikes and stuff like that. But there's all the different stuff. I do like the dozer blade a lot. I use that for logging. There's all kinds of different attachments. It's funny, this mixer, it says decorative only. These mixers in real life, you hook that up to your front loader or your attach-er, or your tractor or like a telehandler or all that kind of stuff, and you dip it into your big slurry pit and you stir up your slurry with that. Or digestate or whatever, but usually it's like a slurry mixer is what that is. So yeah, if you get just right in the pallet, it should slide on real easy. I don't know if this one got it just right or not. It looks good on there, but when you go to unload it, that's a different story. No. Are you talking about, what are you talking about? No. Are you talking about the mixer? I'm pretty sure the mixer's for stirring up your poo. If not, I've seen it used as that. Like a big blender. You still didn't quite grab that right, so I'm just going to slide out of there. And then tap it forward a little bit like that. Looks good. Let's see about just moving this one. Alright, so I'll leave that one there. I'll bring that one right back. Sometimes just grabs those pallets so weird. And in real life, I drive a forklift pretty often, so I should should be able to grab this stuff up pretty well. He said never mind. He said, I thought I asked a question. I was saying I don't know. LOL. Never mind, I got too high. That's so funny. Yeah, smoke them if you got them, guys. I'm gonna go toss that one pallet back on the trigger there. That way it keeps on filling up. I just wanted to get some of these pallets. Like, you know, doing wool, people are like, oh man, you should do a whole bunch of sheep. Well, man, like, loading up pallets all day long, not really my thing. Like, I'll do it. Like, as you see, I've done it a whole bunch. That's why I know, like, nah. But this one has a whole bunch of sheep down here, so as you see, we'll keep on getting wool. Oops, I keep on pushing that button. It's like, you know, R1 and in on the right joystick, so is that R1 and R3, right? Click it, get unstrap, and then strap again. I usually like to keep them all strapped, that way they don't go bouncing around. Oh. Almost forgot to put the other one back on. all those are full. This one's still filling. Just pick this one up easily like this. And then we'll park it right here. That way more will pop up as well. Oops. Yep, just like that. And then this, actually we'll keep it up here. Kind of, oops. Whoa, what is going on? I'm stabbed in the ground there. Isn't that crazy? What is going on? That is a glitch if I've ever seen one. Look at that. Stuck in the ground. Let's see what we could do with it. Oh, there it goes. I was gonna see if we could stand it all the way up on that thing. Like if it wants to mess with me, like let's do it. Never seen that before. See, I'll just leave this parked here like this. Always try to keep the forks down. This thing is touchy though with this, the forks on the front. Try and do the forks in and out, and keep the boom like telescoped in, you know. He said, "Wow, cool, flip it." I was trying. I was gonna stand up on the boom arm there, but it didn't let me. Alright, so that's all good there. We'll leave that there. I do want to jump back in the wheel loader really quick, just before I forget. And then we'll go back up and get that digestate taken over. But I keep on forgetting to clean those sheep down there after I get the grass all picked up down here. And then we'll get that digestate. We'll bring the tanker back, and then we'll do some bales for a bit. Move some bales over to the pigs. So we just gotta sneak in here. That's a lot of grass they got piled up there. Sloppy eaters. Make sure your bucket's right up off the ground. You know, it's like spinning tires. And in real life, when you're running a loader like this, you don't want tires to spin. Tires are expensive. Oh yeah, I just want to actually dump this right back in. Yeah, tires are very expensive. So when you're like grabbing a scoop in real life, like say you're running like pay dirt for, I watched a lot of Gold Rush, that's where I learned it. But like say you're like grabbing like pay dirt for like mining or something like that, or grabbing a scoop of rock, you know, you want to be up off the ground just a little bit where your bucket can slide in without your tires spinning. And as soon as you get a nice full bite right before your tires start to spin, you can go up and grab your load. You don't want to like go all the way down and scrape and spin tires scooping in. You want to get a nice soft full load, you know. I learned that by watching TV. And I've actually watched a bunch of videos on YouTube and different stuff like that, on running equipment as well. So I always thought it'd be cool to do all this stuff. That's why the game is so fun to me, because I always thought it'd be cool to be like a heavy equipment operator or run farm machinery and equipment and stuff. See, once you mow too, you could also like grab this thing and like if you want to just, oh, I need some grass for something, like for example like the sheep. You know, you could just run along your grass with this bucket and scoop up some grass. I use this thing also in seasons for shoveling snow. I'll clear out a whole bunch of my my snow out of everything. 8,000 liters a run. You could drop this on your little road or whatever, and this bucket clears out snow real good on seasons. Oops. Yeah, if you want to just like clear up some grass real quick for them, Extra little 6,000 liters. Just gotta drop the grass right here in their little feed trigger. Alright, we'll go up here, we'll park this back. I think I'll park this away here for now, just because we're all done with it for a while. Got the pigs cleaned up. We got enough manure done for now. Got the cows cleaned up. We got the sheep cleaned. Chickens are cleaned. The pigs on the other end down there on Pumpkin Farm are also cleaned. I cleaned them earlier today. So they're all good to go. And then I always store this deal. That's right here up front. I keep on going the wrong direction when I back up. This dang articulated thing, you know? A little bit different. Alright. Now we'll bring the digestate back. Go sell this, take the tanker back, and then we will move some bales like I was talking about. And that's just grabbing the bales in our yard over there and, you know, taking stacks of 2 or something like that over into the pig pen. Yeah, the more straw they have, the more manure they can make. If you don't give them any straw at all, they'll make all slurry. It's nice to kind of do a little balance where you give them straw, you let them go a little while without full straw. That way they make slurry too. But if you're ever like trying to make just slurry, don't give them any straw. If you're trying to make more manure, give them more straw. Getting the death wobbles there. Yeah, it's a soaker today, but you know, being in Oregon, growing up in Oregon here, it rains all the time, so I'm very used to it. Yeah, we'll get this tanker brought back, and we'll go grab the Fent, and get the front loader, or the, oh dang it, that was coming hot right there. Sometimes it's so hard to tell like how fast I'm going until I'm turning, and with the weight, oh, no wonder. I was like, with the weight, wait a minute. Sorry guys, I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm so used to, like I said, getting a load, taking it down, dumping it, and then coming back to the farm for a load. So I keep forgetting to take the digestate, either pick it up from there, or I pick it up and I forget to go sell it. So let's go run back down here, down the way. Yeah, when it has the weight in it, it's like, the physics are a lot different. Like, you'll be cruising, and normally you're like, alright, I can slow down, no problem, make that turn. And when you got the full tanker, it's heavy. You can feel it. Especially when we're rolling into a 60, you know. Even that turn was kind of fast for it, you know. Sell this right here. Make some more money. Which our money's probably looking good for the day, yeah. 148. It's going up. We have 479 pigs now. So that's also going up. And we're crushing it on that. We got 85,000 liters of milk. Not too bad. But you guys see how I get all my money. Some people are like, oh man, how did you get all that money? We did buy a bunch of stuff in the beginning. But I got down to I think I got all the way down to like $100,000 or a couple $100,000 or something like that, and just been working on building it back up. But you see, I put just in the other cow pen, not cow pen, the pig enclosure that I got over there. I put like almost $300,000 of pig food in there. So every once in a while, you gotta drop some nice change. You know, I've been buying a few things as well on top of the stuff I already have, and we're still at 1.7 mil. So I think as we start getting further into it here, we'll be doing about $1 million, maybe $1 million a day, which is pretty good. And it sounds like a lot, but it's really not that far off. You know, there's some days down there where we got 419,000 bucks, and that's off all that land purchases, and I guess we had land sold that day too. So, but look at Sunday, you know, we're at 400,000 bucks. We'll probably be maybe close to $500,000 for today, you know. But pretty soon we start getting into crop, start getting into more animals, stuff like that. We just started using the BGA, so uh, you know, we'll probably be doing about $1 million a day. Nothing wrong with that. So far, I think today when I started off with you guys, I think I was at like 1.1 mil. I forget exactly what it was. It was like 1.1. Now we're at 1.7, so, you know, not bad. So we'll leave that right there. And then it's in the same shed. We'll jump into the Fent 724 here, which is a nice tractor too. I like driving this one. Then I always leave the front loader attachment right here. Scoop this up. And then I always put all my attachments over here on the shelf. So we need the Bale spikes, which I'm pretty sure is this one here. And then we'll swing on over and get some bales and take them on into the pigs. But yeah, this thing's pretty sweet. So tractor's been out for a while, but the Fent front loader, all the front Fent like accessory attachments and all that type of stuff it's all new mod. Looks good though. A lot of nice detail in that. I think it looks awesome. It's actually a really nice sized tractor. I think this one's a medium sized tractor, but man, really good for doing a lot of the yard work and stuff. Just grab some of these bales right here in the front. And these are the large bales too, so it says 6,000 liter capacity. Regular bales are only 4,000. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but at least it didn't fall off the other way. Let's carefully get these taken over. So right here with these two, this is 12,000 liters and one little load of a couple bales. But as soon as you take them into the trigger here, which is the center one, see, just took it because that one wasn't on my spikes. But usually I just tip them like this. Oops. Down like that, and as soon as I let go, boom, it disappears because it accepts it and it plops it out there with the straw. We'll do some more. I bet they would take all of those bales back there. The capacity on the pigs is a lot. So, you know, another load would be 24,000 liters. You know, they're probably looking at like 250,000. So that's why I want to do some more, some stuff that has more straw. Do some more bales pretty soon. So like wheat or oats would be a good one. Gotta get some of that going soon. Oh, you know, I think. Oh, man, did the same thing. Oh well. I think we actually bought that field, right? I totally forgot about that. So yeah, field 24 right here. I forgot we own that. We own these two down here as well now. But field 24 is all wheat. Right? What's the growth on that? Or the fertilize? Oh, that's the growth. Fully ready for harvest. Withering's off, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, I see. It's not fertilized. That's why it's not showing that like that. That one, this one. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. Um, as you can see, like our fields are fertilized and stuff like that. Some of these other ones, the game kind of got ahead of me. I skipped ahead a little bit, so these didn't get fully fertilized, just like that one. And 41 here, we're still working on that one. Just got its first round of fertilizer, so we just have to do one more there. But all these are all ready. Yeah, we got soybeans. This is all corn, soybeans, sunflower, all sunflower. This one will be. What did I want to do on that one? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I was talking about doing corn down here. I probably will do corn here. And maybe corn here as well. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Oh, man, is that one wheat? What's the growth on that? Wow. Yeah, I think I want to buy that field too. 265 grand. We're buying that one. Because now we own all these fields down here by the BGA. Once we get both of these harvested, we'll make it into corn. And then between the grass and corn for silage, BGA, and we can start working on filling up those bunker silos down there, and they're huge. I can't wait to see what the capacity is on that. Um, oh, hey, what's up, Walker? You're back. Glad you're back. So yeah, now we own that one. So we got our money's down again, but we're still up for the day. Take these bales over. Oh, am I gonna drop that one? Of course I am. It's going too fast or something with this. Dropping bales off. But whatever. Yeah, see the cows, they have that bale sitting on there, and their straw's full. Once that straw goes there, that bale will also accept right into it. Let's grab this one up and take it over real quick. Yeah, we do have all that silage there as well. Whole bunch of silage. Almost hit that, then I hit that. Oh. Nice. That means that's full. But yeah, there's a lot of silage in here. I'll actually check what's in here real quick. Which what I'll have to do is I'll go in here, turn on the help window. Yeah, 1.2 mil. That's how many liters of silage is in this bunker here. That's like one reason why you have the help window on to tell you that kind of stuff. Yeah, this thing's sweet looking. I really like it. I'm being attacked on my game. Shoot. That's funny. Well, you guys, I think this is going to be the end of the stream for tonight. We've been on here for almost 2.5 hours. I really appreciate you guys being here once again. A lot more to come. I'm not sure what I'll be doing tomorrow, but I should be on again tomorrow. It'll be Sunday, so I'll try to get on a little bit earlier. So watch for that. If you're new to the channel and you're just now watching, please subscribe. We got a lot more content to come, and it'll just be getting better and better from here on out. So yeah, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I greatly appreciate if you drop a thumbs up and hit the bell for notifications. That way you can tell when the live stream's going on. That way you guys can be, involved with the stream and all that, like some of you guys have been, which I appreciate. Yeah, until next time, you guys have a great night. And Billy, thank you. Good game. Be safe. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, until next time, peace out, and you guys have a great night. Until next time.